Alright, so far I really like 18F. It's supernatural, has cute girls, and doesn't have weak characters. The only thing I would say is that the opening is a little weird, maybe because it's not your typical J-pop song. Thank God, it's sometimes so annoying to hear the same thing over and over again. Now, don't get me upset, folks, I like J-pop too. However, it's just so annoying when you hear the same opening in every song and it's like, oh. But anyways, 18F had some neat moments. All the girls are different. My personal favorite so far was the third princess, Kaio. She's just beautiful, man. She's really, really beautiful, and I like that episode. Another thing I have to say is episode 10 has some filler. Yes, it is boring, but when you consider the animation studio that produced it, aka Gonzo, it's not that bad. I'm glad Gonzo is back in action, making hit shows like Welcome to NHK. Well. So, another anime of the season that really I fucks with is Classroom of the Elite. When I think about the show, I mean, it's become one of the best stories I've ever watched. The anime is so sick, has almost everything I'm looking for, a unique main character, hot ass women, some violence, slick style, and a dope storyboard. Everything, even in the idea of the anime, is mastered well. It seems like the rate of production of anime has skyrocketed in the last couple years. I mean, you're going to get some shows and shorter shows that makes competition really stiff. When your show is made by Lurche Studios, you know you got a good show on hand. For me, I just like how it's set up. Basically, the story is about, without spoiling too much, it's D-class students who want to get into the A-class, and these two main characters are both loners. So you got this guy, you got Ayo Nakoji, who's a quiet, unassuming young boy who's not good at making friends and would rather keep distance. And there's Suzune Horikata, who's really like just same way. She's a bit arrogant. She thinks she's kind of full of herself, but eventually start becoming friends. And they just start having to deal with a lot of puzzles, and they have to deal with trying to get a lot of points for the class. So without too much spoiler, that ends up being like a huge crazy story that we really get interested in Ayo Nakoji because she's just the best character there, really. For me, what I like about the show is that it's set in school with teenagers, and I don't think it could have been the same without, of course. But the main character is a badass dude. He just doesn't care what anyone thinks. I really like that about him. You could tell that with these characters, the writer actually poured emotion into him. The writer poured his thoughts and his feelings into Ayana Koji, and that's what really makes it shine. Like, that's what really makes this show dope. There's plenty of drama and action, of course, keep you entertained. And some animes similar to this include Flowers of Evil, My Teen Romantic Comedy Snafu, and a couple other shows. There's just too many animes nowadays just come off as fake. They're trying to appeal in the least common denominator possible. Classroom of the Elite has valuable themes and provides a good ride. So if you want to check that show out, I really recommend that. I also recommend checking out 18F. And I'll be coming up with more series, more reviews, and I'll be letting you know what's good. Thank you. So I just finished watching 18F, and so far I really liked it. It's a really good anime, and the ending was not what I expected at all. It's really interesting. Like I said, just watch it for yourself. Haruto he could have been developed a little bit more. That's what I have to say personally. But he's not a terrible character, and that's what matters. Probably there's going to be a lot of people on my anime list that don't like it. Probably. I just assume that. Me personally, I don't really pay attention to Mile because it's not important. I just review anime. I just like anime. I just like talking about anime because I'm just a huge fan of that. I'm a huge fan of the culture. I love just watching shows like this. I love watching short series too. And for me, it was well satisfied. I did a good job of doing what it's supposed to do. And overall, I would say, yeah, the last episode was pretty good. You know who really changed my perspective was Eve. I like Eve. Eve is a really interesting character too. Yeah, so go check that out. I got some more anime reviews coming up. I got some more links in the description where you can follow my blog. I talk a lot about what type of shows are good. Got all types of top 10 lists. And I cover some other things too, like movies and games. And I'll even be covering possibly music in the future. Thank you all very much.